Guys, make this cake with me that I made for my friend's 20th anniversary. It was my first time making anything like this, and I think I loved how this turned out. I made it out of red velvet just because our friends really love that flavor, but I also think that red velvet color really makes the colors pop out. So I would always go with a darker color so it doesn't match the whipped cream. For this recipe, I honestly use Cakebox just because I really do like the cake from there, but also to make my life easier because I made 2 of these cakes in the span of 24 hours. I know it's crazy. For the cake mix, I usually add different stuff than what the ingredients tell you to add. Instead of oil, I do butter, and instead of water, I do milk. And to get the numbers as big as I got them, and then since we do need 2 layers of that, I used 3 boxes of this because my pan was pretty big and I wanted my cake to feed around 50 people. You're gonna bake it to whatever the instructions of the box is, and I also made 2 flavors, like I said, the red velvet, and then I also made a white cake mix. The whipped cream is super important, so I would recommend following this recipe because it turned out so good, and you want something thick for it to layer on and you can get that bubble effect. So this is all the ingredients you need. It's super easy, and like I said, you do need a lot of it because most of this cake is with whipped cream. The piping is super easy just because you have to make little blobs, I would say. You're gonna want to do a layer of whipped cream in the bottom and then the top layer that looks like this. After that, you can add whatever toppings you want. I think the hardest part of this process is definitely cutting the numbers. I just pre-printed mine to the size I wanted and cut it after that. On mine, I added strawberries, a bunch of fruit, chocolate, their favorite chocolate, a little bit of garnishes, and it turned out so pretty. This is a white cake mix and then the other red velvet. I think I loved both of them, but my favorite was the red velvet.